guys, today welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today my friend's here with me, Bronwyn.
Hi.
Okay, we're gonna be watching Scary TikTok Completion, or whatever it's called.
We're gonna watch scary TikTok. I don't know.
Yeah, we're gonna be watching some scary TikToks. So let's get right into it, guys. Let's just wait for this ad. 1 second.
Full of life.
Okay, guys, so let's start with the first TikTok. Okay, that's really weird, though.
That's sad.
Okay.
This is why you should always change your locks. In 2017, a college girl woke up from a nightmare drenched in sweat and decided...
Can someone tell me what's wrong with her face? Oh my god!
Yeah, it's snowing and she's freaking out. She looks like she's scared. I don't know.
to rinse off before going back to sleep. She propped her phone on a shelf, turned on some music, and then hopped in the shower. A few minutes later, she reaches for her phone to change the song, but stops suddenly.
I'm touching a
Reflected
phone.
on her phone's screen was a person standing in the middle of her bathroom facing the shower.
That's scary.
She somehow kept her composure, turned the water to scalding hot, and then ripped open the curtain and sprayed the intruder in the face. As they howled in pain, she ran past them to
That is like, I'm gonna have
to get a butcher's knife. In a panic, she can't find her knife, so she just runs out of the apartment and calls the police. The police go in and come out
One question, why would you have a knife with you at all times?
Yeah.
with a crazy-looking woman in handcuffs. One of the officers comes over to the girl and says she used to live here and she had copies of your keys. Then he pauses and looks down and brings up a clear evidence
so
bag that
scary.
contained her butcher's knife, and he says,
I'm scared.
"Looks like she wanted her apartment back."
There's something terrifying going on at Chuck E. Cheese right now, and
That's
I'm going to
fake.
explain it to you. So we all know about the game Five Nights at Freddy's, right?
Yeah.
It's a game based around a restaurant that's pretty much like a Chuck E. Cheese where the animatronics come to life and wreak havoc on all the guests there. But what if I told you this was possibly happening in real life right now? Just 2 days ago, 5 children have gone missing inside of a Chuck E.
Just so you know, not to scare you guys, these are all fake. Yeah, these are all fake.
Cheese, and the parents reported a weird smell from the inside of the building.
The weird
And then just like
smell
Five Nights at
is
Freddy's,
called
someone that
burnt
worked the
food.
Night shift actually got killed after hours. Now these are all pretty weird, but here's the kicker right here. Check out this headline. Night shift workers from Chuck E. Cheese claim strange movement from animatronics post hours. So I don't know. What do you think about this? Do you think it's real? Do you think it's fake? And I mean, with 2020 and everything going on, like, I wouldn't be shocked if it was real.
Blood-curdling facts that you wish you never knew, Part 1. When creating the Pirates of the Caribbean ride at Disneyland, they couldn't create skeletons that looked realistic enough, so they used real human skeletons. Since then, they've removed all but one. Ducks sometimes become cannibals due to boredom, meaning they kill and eat each other.
Okay, that's
This
just
behavior
sad.
begins as early
Yeah,
as 4 weeks old.
That is just so sad. Did you know? Okay, I think this is about bats. Aaron told me in our class, he's in my class, he said some bats eat hamsters.
It's true.
Yeah, they eat each other.
Yeah,
They're babies. That's so sad.
Alright, sorry, we were just talking about something.
Crocodiles are capable of galloping, similar to a horse.
What?
Luckily, alligators cannot. And while we're at it, tarantulas can swim. It's extremely common after you die that there will be
What did he just do with his microphone?
What? Okay, guys, we have to read. Wait, what did he do?
He went.
It's extremely common after you die that there will be extreme gas buildup and you will burp after death. And sometimes dead bodies can even sit up on their own. Also, if a pregnant woman dies, the gas buildup in her body can actually forcefully push a baby out. In other words, a post-mortem baby bazooka. Hearing is the last bodily function to go after one dies. So it's very possible that the last thing you ever hear is the paramedic calling off your CPR.
This is why you should never stay in sketchy motels.
stay again.
In 2005, a young woman on a solo road trip across the
Guys, this stuff. I'm just saying this. Brown already said this. This
Stuff is fake.
Yeah, it's not real. And also, if you think the first TikTok is too scary, you guys should not stay tuned. But we are going to
not stay tuned. You you should not, if you think this is too scary, just don't watch it.
Yeah, because this is just us reacting to fake stories, and oh my God, it's snowing like crazy up there.
The title is probably gonna be like Lily and Bronwyn react to scary things, so you're gonna be warned.
Yeah, you are like.
All right, continue.
Country decided to stop for the night. The first place she sees is the Mountaintop Motel. It looked pretty cheap, but she was tired, so she said good enough. The check-in guy eyed her up and down very uncomfortably and then asked her if she was traveling alone. She ignores the question, pays for her room, and then walks away with the key. When she gets inside her room and sees there are literally cockroaches in her bed, she says nope and decides...
If I had a cockroach in my bed, you know what I'd be doing. I'd run down to the receptionist. I'd say, if you let one more cockroach get into this place, and then I'd stay there for one night in my sleeping bag with a tent so no cockroaches or anything can get in. If I see one in my room, you know what I'm doing. I'm going to go get a maid, clean that whole place up, and smack
Where would
it.
you get a maid, Lily?
What if she's rich?
to sleep in her car in the parking lot. Around 3 a.m., she wakes up to see the check-in guy using his own keys to get into the motel room she was supposed to be in. A few minutes later, he storms out and slams the door and starts walking towards her car. Terrified, she hides under her
This is gonna give me nightmares. But it's fake. Man.
blanket as the man tries to open her car doors but can't and walks away. She speeds off and calls her friend and asks her to look up the address of Mountaintop Motel so she can give it to police. Her friend's quiet for a second and then just says, "The Mountaintop Motel closed a week ago. If someone offers you this, walk away." In 2016, a man was staying at his friend's cabin in the woods when he decided to...
Why is it always this dude?
He's so annoying. I'm gonna go grab a snack, guys, and one for ramen. Quentin Welch's.
Yeah, so we're gonna be back
And get those snacks.
soon.
Okay, guys, we're back. Let's start.
Dan was staying at his friend's cabin in the woods when he decided to go for an evening stroll. A little ways down the trail, he hears someone call out from behind his neighbor's house. He looks up and he sees this skinny guy pop out from behind the building who starts waving frantically at him to come over.
Hey, the reason why is because maybe he doesn't have any friends. I do that, right?
No.
Worried this guy could be in trouble, the man takes off running to assist. But when he gets close enough, the neighbor just offers him a fistful of Slim Jims and starts talking about how much he hates his wife. Sensing there was something wrong with this guy, he says no thank you to the Slim Jims and walks away.
No, that's a Slim Jim. No, he's an ugly Jim.
Next day, the man calls his friend who owned the cabin to ask him what the deal was with his weirdo neighbor. There was silence on the phone, and then his friend just says, "I don't have any neighbors." The police are called, and it turns out his neighbor was really some lunatic who had recently killed his wife and had been hiding out in the abandoned cabin next door. This is why you always say yes to tandoori chicken. In 2012, a high school tutor and her student stayed up so late one night studying that by the time they were done, the buses had stopped running. Without another way home, the student asked if he could stay the night at her place. Reluctantly, she agreed. When they got back to the apartment, she fell asleep on her bed and he fell asleep on a blanket next to her bed on the ground. A few hours later, she wakes up to the boy standing awkwardly in the middle of the room with a very strange look on his face. She asks him, "What's wrong?" He looks at her and says, "I'm really hungry. Let's go get some tandoori chicken." Confused, she says, "It's 2 a.m. Just get a snack in the cupboard." And he grabs her by the arm and he says, "No, we are getting tandoori chicken right now." And he yanks her from the bed.
That is so weird. He really likes tandoori chicken. Yeah.
Feeling totally caught off guard by this whole situation, she goes into the hall with the boy, and as soon as the door shuts behind them, she can tell that he is terrified. He looks at her and just says, "I'm not actually hungry. When I woke up, there was someone under your bed." This is why you should always trust your gut. In the early 1970s, a college student decided to hitchhike his way home after class. A car pulls up, a man offers him a ride, and he climbs in. As soon as the car started moving, the student felt totally uneasy, like something was wrong.
Just so you know, when you see a car stopping to pick you up, don't go in it unless you know them
Yeah.
and with your parents' permission.
But he couldn't quite place it. Without saying anything, he waited till the next time they slowed down and he flung the door open and ran away. 2 years later, he's flicking through TV channels when he comes across this special interview with a death row inmate. And it's just the audio recording, so he hears the interviewer ask the inmate, "Why did you remove all the door handles inside of your car?" The man just goes, "Well, the first time I tried to kill someone, I picked up a college hitchhiker who got smart at some point and jumped out of..."
Hey.
Alright.
my car. So, lesson learned, remove all the door handles. When they showed his picture, the student knew immediately that he was supposed to be the first victim of John Wayne Gacy, aka the killer clown, who had killed over 30 men and boys in his clown room and stuffed them into his basement. This is why you should always trust your gut. In the 1970s, a young couple decided to go for a late-night hike in the woods. A couple minutes into their walk, and the man remembered...
Guys, it's just been a long video already. We've been watching a lot of TikToks. I think we're going to end this video. So guys, I hope you like this video. If you smash the like button, we'll see you next time. Bye! Peace out!